A disappointing result for us. Didn't do enough over the course of the 60 minutes to secure victory. Thought we were closing the distance in the second half. Had a miscommunication and gave up a long score. We turned the ball over on the other side, and you're not going to close distance and finish ball games, giving up chunk plays and turning the ball over. And so, that was a major component of it. From an injury perspective, Minka has a hamstring, wasn't able to return. Kenny had a rib injury, wasn't able to return. Had some other bumps and bruises, but I think everybody else returned. Deontay returned. Dan Moore returned. We don't have a lot of time to absorb the result of this. We got a short week, and so we'll do so quickly and quickly turn our attentions and planning toward Tennessee. As unfortunate as the outcome of this game is, man, it is final, and we better turn our attention toward the next opportunity on the short week, and those are our intentions. Questions?
Kenny, Mike, any idea how bad Kenny's hurt, or he could go forward?
I don't have any understanding of that, no.
Mike, what was your at halftime? They said he was going to come back, and then he comes out and warms up, and then he doesn't.
I don't know who they was. I didn't say that.
Mike, on the long score, were you out leveraged on that side? What happened?
He had a miscommunication.
Kenny did come out and warm up. He was throwing on the sideline in the second half. Did he report additional pain that made him unable to go?
Him warming up is not reflective of intentions.
Mike, what led to those first half struggles offensively?
We missed a big play down the middle early. We missed another, corner route early. We just got to execute better at the early portions of football games, obviously.
Mike, how much do those early 3 and outs set a tone, including having your defense?
The early portions of the game doesn't decide the outcome. It doesn't. It usually doesn't. It didn't today. Obviously, you want more fluid starts, but it didn't determine the outcome of the game. As I mentioned, I thought the critical things were the things that transpired in the second half, the long score, the turnover, things you can't do as you're leaning in on the last portion of a football game.
Mike, losing Minka, how much did that affect what you guys were able to do defensively or not able to do?
It didn't schematically. Obviously, he's a quality player, but I don't know that it reduced us schematically in any way.
Coach, do you think that if Mitchell exhibits just a little bit more patience, maybe on the turnover, because he had some people that were open short, that may have resulted in a different outcome?
I might have a different perspective after I review it, but, it wasn't the case, as it unfolded.
Mike, what did they tell you on the offsides call, and what was the impact of losing those 3 points?
I didn't get a lot of dialogue. I hadn't seen that called in 17 years of standing on sidelines. Offsides, aligned offsides on a guard on a field goal protection. And so, it didn't matter what they said. I've never seen that.
Anyone else?
What about why you needed to use the timeout on the when Kenny got hurt, the 10-second runoff? Did you get an explanation of that?
It's an injury.
There.
Injury within 2 minutes.
All right.
Thanks, guys.